Have you ever thought about where your produce comes from? Most grocery chains receive produce from various local and national farmers. In fact, there are about 3.4 million farmers in the United States today. But of that staggering number, only 45,000 are Black farmers. At the Better Buggy, we are a proud group of Atlanta-based Black-owned farmers, selling produce locally and nationwide. Our easy-to-navigate online platform makes it easy for you to make a one-time purchase or to simplify your life by subscribing to our weekly produce box. Whichever frequency you choose, you can order with confidence, knowing you'll receive 100% organic farm-fresh produce. If you're looking for a thoughtful gift for a loved one that they'd actually find useful, be sure to pop by our online store where you can snag a gift card your recipient can use to order their own produce and t-shirts. Ready to start supporting local Black-owned farms and making healthier food decisions? Visit thebetterbuggy.com now to start shopping.
Ladies and gentlemen, this year on Thanksgiving, there is a turkey shortage in the country. So many of these folks that love this holiday and love the family gathering may be doing it turkey free. Can you imagine the Most High now disrupting their beloved holiday? Wow. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the New York Post, August 15th, 2021. Thanks killing turkeys may be harder to come by this year. You know, back in the day when I was still celebrating the holiday before I finally knew better, the job I had used to give out turkeys for free. And I know many of you had jobs like that and still may have a job like that. And I remember the company I worked for, the turkeys were like 25 pounds or bigger. And I remember one year I was like, do y'all have smaller turkeys? I really don't need a turkey this big. They said they're all this size. All of them are this size. So I remember carrying that heavy ass turkey to the car. And I got home and I literally had to make room for it in my deep freezer because, we just, every year I would get maybe like a 14 pounder, or maybe a 16-pound turkey. I never needed one that was 25, 30 pounds. But that was the only kind of turkey they would give us. I mean, I'm not complaining. It was a free turkey at the time, and I was still celebrating. And ever since then, I don't celebrate the holidays no more. So, Americans, ladies and gentlemen, what's Thanksgiving without their turkey? What is Thanksgiving without a turkey on the table in America? Well, Americans may soon find out. Just like there are many shortages going on, there is a turkey shortage this year, ladies and gentlemen. And on top of the turkey shortages, the turkeys will be smaller. You will not see the great big ones out there. Meat producers and distributors are sounding the alarm over a turkey shortage that has supermarkets and other food retailers scrambling to get ready for the holiday. The Post has learned. The Most High is taking their turkey. The shortfall is expected to mainly affect fresh turkeys and birds under 16 pounds, which tend to be the most popular. Most people want, a 14 to 16 pound turkey. That's what I used to get back in the day, but I don't worry about that. And if you want to eat turkey, you can have turkey any time of the year. You don't have to have it on Thanksgiving. Extra frozen birds will be easier to find, says, so some people do like the fresh ones, and I had a fresh turkey a couple of times in the past, back in the day. But they're labor intensive for cooks and therefore less desirable. To properly defrost a 20-pound bird, for example, can take up to 6 days. The news is not promising. A broker for Shady Brook Farm, one of the nation's largest turkey suppliers, warned on July 26th in a letter about the status of fresh whole turkeys for Thanksgiving and Christmas. So they're saying not only will you see a shortage in turkeys on Thanksgiving, the shortage will even continue to Christmas. So it'll probably be ongoing, just like all the other shortages. They don't have no end date in sight. This is ongoing. The industry continues to struggle with production issues, and the letter to retailers and distributors, according to a food seller who received it. Indeed, turkey farmers have been struggling from waning productions for years due to slow demand, experts say, and their woes were only exacerbated by the pandemic, which simultaneously reduced labor and increased costs. Turkeys is such a seasonal item dominated by the Thanksgiving market, explained David Anderson, a professor of agriculture economics at Texas A&M University. We can build up supplies with frozen turkeys for the Thanksgiving market, but fresh turkeys have a tighter schedule. The eggs have to be, they have to hatch at a certain time. So they actually, that's what they do. It's a lot like chicken. They will take and incubate the eggs. Well, they do that with turkey eggs. And they just wait for them to hatch and then raise them on turkey farms. And that's it. That's how you get most of your turkeys. The majority of the turkeys in America are raised on farms. Okay. So, so they have to hatch the eggs and raise these turkeys and get them ready for the holiday. So, as many turkey producers were trying to decide how many birds to hatch this year for the holiday season, corn prices began ticking up, forcing many farmers to pull back on their supply for fear that the investment would not pay off, experts say. Mm-mm-mm. Now, just 3 months before a holiday centered on a roast turkey dinner, supermarkets are seeing their turkey orders slashed as much as 50%. Shady Brook told us that they could only give 50% of the turkeys we need and want for the holidays. Stu Leonard. Stu Leonard, and he said he owns a produce chain. Mm-mm-mm. The Morton Williams grocery chain was recently informed by its vendors that it would only get birds that weigh 16 pounds or less. The popular turkey is 14. That is. And back in the day when I would get turkeys for Thanksgiving, that I would say my turkeys would range between 14 and 16 pounds. Fresh birds will be sporadically available, according to Morton Williams, a meat buyer. Mm-mm-mm. You can get whatever you want if it's a 20-pound turkey. And so they're predicting that many customers, especially the ones that have the big Thanksgiving dinners, will be unhappy this year. They will be very unhappy. Well, I guess you'll have to, get two of them or three. I'm frustrated that we won't get the most popular size bird. And it's just a hurdle we have to jump over. I'll probably have to break down some of the large turkeys to give parts to people they want. So now they're talking about maybe even selling you half a turkey because they won't have enough. Oh man, y'all, I tell you what, the Most High got a sense of humor, don't he? Oh man. It is important to note, the company added, that The overall frozen bird production remains the same in comparison to the previous years, though the average bird size, so we know that's going to be slightly smaller this year. Larger turkeys are more readily available because the birds have been growing faster than producers can process them. So they're saying that just be prepared for a 14-pound or possibly less in size this year. I mean, they say so many different things in these articles, it's not even funny. Our customers are having trouble getting their Thanksgiving commitments from their vendors and are coming to us. So this is another store owner, and he says that he's been in the field calling frantically for customers over the past few months. So he doesn't even have enough turkeys, but he's trying to get the turkeys into his market, and he's having a problem getting them. Mm-mm-mm. So they're going to be smaller, ladies and gentlemen, and more expensive this year. Smaller and more expensive. The biggest cost of growing a turkey is feeding it. And I think the cost of corn discouraged the big companies from hatching turkeys this year. Mm-mm-mm. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, don't look like Thanksgiving is going to be the same holiday this year. You know, these people were whining and carrying on about 2020. Actually, I think 2021 has been far worse this year. And I still see them locking down. And even if they don't lock down, a lot of businesses are already closing because there are just too many sick employees from the workplace outbreaks that are going on all over the country. So please tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, this is crazy. So not only Thanksgiving, but Christmas, there's going to be a turkey shortage in America. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.